Good morning, everyone. In this presentation, I will be walking you through a strategic environment analysis of McDonald's using Porter's Five Forces model. Before we dive into the analysis, it is important to understand the broader landscape that McDonald's operates in. The global quick service restaurant is incredibly large and continues to expand. In 2024, the industry was valued at around 971 billion, and forecasts show a nearly doubling to 1.93 trillion by 2032. This growth is driven by rising incomes, the increase in dual income households, busy lifestyles, and the overall popularity of eating out. These factors highlight just how essential the QSR industry has become in our daily lives and helps us understand why analyzing McDonald's environment is so important. Now that we understand the industry, let's look at where McDonald's stands within it. Within it, McDonald's is one of the largest and most influential brands in the global food industry. The company generates more than 130 billion in system-wide sales each year and continues to grow its presence worldwide. A major part of this growth comes from McDonald's strategic approach called Accelerating the Arches. The strategy focuses on strengthening digital platforms, improving delivery systems, and enhancing the drive-through experience. McDonald's is also pushing for continued expansion with the goal of reaching 50,000 locations globally by 2027. With all of this in mind, McDonald's is positioned as a powerful leader in the QSR industry, but it still faces intense competition and external pressures, which is why the five forces analysis is so valuable. The first force is threat of new entrants. In the traditional QSR model, new entry is relatively difficult because it requires significant capital investment, strong branding, and a large supply chain network. These high demands create medium to low barriers for new competitors trying to enter the industry at scale. However, things are changing. The rise of ghost kitchens and digital only brands has lowered these barriers. These businesses operate without dining rooms and rely solely on delivery apps, allowing them to enter the market with much lower costs. This means that while McDonald's is unlikely to face a brand new competitor on this scale, it does need to stay aware of innovative, smaller brands that can compete digitally and adapt quickly. So they definitely need to stay aware of that. Um, Now we're going to talk about bargaining power of suppliers and buyers. Sorry. So, starting with the suppliers, McDonald's has a moderate level of supplier power. The company benefits from a global and diversified supplier network, which allows it to negotiate pricing and maintain strong relationships. Although rising costs in labor and raw materials affect the entire industry, McDonald's scale gives it the ability to manage these increases more effectively than many competitors. On the other hand, buyers, meaning the customers, have bargaining power. They have high bargaining power. Consumers today have countless options when it comes to food. They are highly price sensitive, but they also care about the overall experience. McDonald's responds to this by offering value meals, using digital loyalty programs, and personalizing offers through its mobile app to keep customers engaged and loyal. The next forces are threats of substitutes and the intensity of competitive rivalry. These two forces strongly shape McDonald's strategic decisions. The threat of substitutes is very high. Consumers can choose to cook at home, they can buy grocery meal kits, or they can just visit healthier restaurants. Trends like being vegan and all these other diets they have going on are also influencing consumer preferences, which means that McDonald's must continually innovate its menu offerings. Um, Competitive rivalry is intense as well. McDonald's competes with major brands such as Burger King, KFC, Starbucks, Domino's, Chick-fil-A, along with other places as well. This competition drives companies to fight for customer attention through pricing, promotions, new menu items, and digital enhancements. For McDonald's, staying competitive requires constant innovation and strong digital leadership. Based on the Five Forces analysis, several strategic recommendations stand out for McDonald's. First, McDonald's should continue expanding its digital transformation. This includes improving mobile ordering, automating processes, and using data to better understand customer behavior. Second, the company should invest more in plant based and healthier alternatives to stay aligned with changing consumer preferences. Third, McDonald's must continue balancing affordability with customer experience, enhancing the in store atmosphere, maintaining value menus, and strengthening community engagement. That all plays a role in attracting and keeping the customers. So, yeah, these strategies will help McDonald's maintain its leadership positions. Conclusion. To summarize the quick service restaurant industry, um, they are fast growing and very competitive. McDonald's faces significant pressures, including high buyer power, strong substitution threats, and an intense competition. However, the company also benefits from its global scale, its strong brand, and its advanced digital capabilities. Moving forward, McDonald's ability to invest in technology, expand menu innovation, and improve customer experience will be crucial to its long term success. These strategic priorities will help the company stay ahead of industry challenges and continue shaping the future of global fast food. Thank you for listening to my presentation. That is all that I have for today.